It's Sunday, August 21st. Dizzy at my home and in the jungle of my yard, which I've been cleaning. I've gotten more done this week. One thing I was able to do was I swapped out this tire with the tire that was on here, took that out to the farm, took off the back tire as well. This is the one from the farm. It's flat and I just put air in it yesterday. The problem that I'm having is the hole is different than the one that was on the tire here, so I don't know if the one that I took off is going to fit on my mower or not. I just took that off this afternoon. Took off the one at the farm this morning, so we'll see. The big thing is I got my truck back. So one thing I was able to do, I got rid of a lot of scrap metal. I think it was over 400 pounds. So that's pretty much cleaned up in here. I've been pulling up a lot of weeds. This is all wood that has no nails in it that I'll be able to use for kindling. And I had a few long pieces here that I was working on cutting up. Only problem being the chain kept coming off of my chainsaw, and I just didn't feel like dealing with it for one last time, so I just stopped. I'll figure I'll get back to that another time. So that's what I did over there. Of course, if you watched my one video, you saw that I was putting up a pool, and there it is, just a little pool. Unfortunately, I haven't even had a chance to use it because it got cooler. I don't remember if I showed this or not, but this is something that I found when I was cleaning up the yard. This is an electric chainsaw, an electric log splitter. And I don't know if it just needs hydraulic fluid in it or what. I plugged it in and pushed the power button and it made noise, but this did not move. It should have been coming out and this should have been moving. So it could be that it needs some hydraulic oil, and I had to figure out where that goes. I know it has one of two places that I either had to take out that or that screw there. And with one of them I'll be able to see whether or not putting hydraulic oil in it makes a difference. I don't remember now why we stopped using this one. I don't see anything wrong with it. Except for, like I said, it's not moving, but that could just be that it needs to have some hydraulic fluid in it. The big thing that I got done this week was I got done this over here. It's so nice having this all cleaned up. My husband had said years ago that it needed something welded in it. He always kept saying he was going to fix it, going to fix it, going to fix it. Of course, he never did, so it's just sat for several years. This is something I'm going to be selling. I hope that I get somebody that, wants it. I'm not going to ask a whole lot for it. Basically, I just want it gone. And also got a couple of long 4x4. They're not quite 12 foot. They have had some insect damage done to them. I'm thinking what I'm going to do with these is I'm just going to take them over to the auction. And since I have my truck back, besides that, some of the other stuff that I have over here that I plan on taking to the auction will all be going. The auction is on Tuesday, so I'm hoping that that'll work. One thing that I did do, I took a cart out to the farm that I normally have at the house, so I needed to move some dirt around, and I didn't have a cart out at the farm, and that was the easiest one to take. And that'll be coming back, and when I get that back, a lot of this stuff here, it's fairly loose. I'm going to be raking that up. That's going to be all getting dumped in the garden. Of course, this is going to be going to the auction. The hose looks like it's off of a pressure washer. I don't know if anybody will buy that or not. I can try. Don't know if the lights work or not. I can try. This is something my husband bought, and I don't think he ever used and just stuck it outside. It's supposed to have a tray on the bottom of it. I was in Harbor Freight the other day, and just out of curiosity, I looked. And with a tray on it, it's brand new, sells for $80. So again, I don't have any clue. Okay, I think that's just something Callie dragged out of the tool shed here. I also did more work with my leaf mulcher and did not have a whole lot that I raked up this week. It was only, I think, 3 bucketfuls. So everything that I raked up has been mulched, and I also got started on some of the stuff that's already there. I will be raking everything that's here up so it's a little bit neater. Once again, I am out of the strings. They don't even last for an hour. So, don't know what I think about that. Would have been nice if they lasted longer. Don't know if maybe it would last longer if the leaves weren't so dry. We'll see how it does come fall when the leaves are falling off of the trees. Now, one thing that I might have happening that would be a big help for me is a guy from the church came over this week and looked at some stuff to see whether or not it was junk or not. And he's going to talk to the church. Well, he said something about it in church this morning about having a work day over here. It would help me so much if I could just get some other people out here and just get some of this mess cleaned up. Go through stuff, tell me what's good and what's not. But that's about it from me for the week. It's supposed to rain today. I'm really hoping and praying it does. So I'm going to get everything packed up, and I got to get out to the farm and feed. So I will talk at you later. Okay, this doesn't want to shut off.